Work sharing is a smart policy that saves jobs in Rhode Island and in the other states that have taken it up. In order to encourage work sharing and strengthen our economic recovery nationwide, I authored and worked to pass the Layoff Prevention Act of 2012. This law updates existing federal work sharing statutes and provides aid to states, including full federal financing of approved programs and implementation grants, to overcome any barriers states may face in carrying out this program. State workforce agencies have a tremendous opportunity to take a program that's proven to work, particularly in Rhode Island, and expand it and save thousands of more jobs with federal aid. Thanks to Ray and his team, businesses in Rhode Island have the option of reducing hours for employees instead of laying them off. This keeps people on the job, allows the business to retain their valuable and trained workforce, and can save the state money by keeping workers tied to the labor market. It's a win-win-win from all perspectives. Work sharing has saved over 14,000 jobs in Rhode Island since 2008. It's been an important component of our unemployment insurance system and has helped the state, employers, and workers better weather the severe economic downturn. It's provided much-needed stability to thousands of workers in an otherwise very difficult and uncertain time. I hope you and your states work to take advantage of this opportunity. The more that states do, the stronger I believe our national economic recovery can be. The most gratifying comments I hear when I go around to businesses voluntarily telling me that workshare has been a key to their not only survival, but now to their newfound economic strength. Thank you all very, very much.
1 year after Governor Patterson directed the State Labor Department to vigorously campaign in promoting a program aimed at helping businesses stay open, the department is pleased to announce that the campaign is working. However, there is still more work to be done. More businesses need to take part. In an effort to make sure businesses all across New York State don't end up with closed-up storefronts or abandoned buildings, the department is continuing its mission to tell businesses about the Shared Work program. It's saved thousands of jobs and kept businesses running in the Empire State. Now, a year after the campaign, 11,000 jobs have been saved. Over 2,300 businesses are now taking part in shared work. That's a 700% increase compared to 2007, when only 291 companies were using the shared work program.
The WorkShare program allowed me to restructure our payroll, to reduce our payroll costs. We put all our workers on a 4-day work week. It allowed us to keep our core skilled employees. It was a win-win for both the company and the employee.
Over the past few years, hundreds of Missouri employers have participated in the state shared work program to help them through some difficult economic times. As a result, tens of thousands of Missouri jobs have been saved. And now I'm joined here with Lee Holmes of Sun & Products here in St. Louis. They've participated in the shared work program.
When we see our business drop 50% in a month and then continue down, we needed to make some decisions, and one was, do we need to reduce the headcount of our workforce? One issue you have when you're contemplating laying people off is, what do you do when things get better again? And the cost of training, finding people, because some of the people that if you let them go, they're going to try to find work right away, so they might not be available. So the cost of bringing them back, the cost of finding new people, the cost of training new people, it's a big thing to think about. One of the questions is cost. What's it going to cost us to do this? Because unemployment rates are affected by the people you lay off. So shared work program, while it does affect your unemployment rate, it doesn't affect it as much as if you let people go 100%. So it's a fraction of that, but you still get to keep your employees. The benefits were all still kept 100%, whatever they had before, health, dental, vision, you still had on the shared work program. If we can be a viable company in St. Louis, and we're also selling to the 50 states, we're selling overseas. So there's a lot of other companies and employees that are counting on our business. Well, Sun & after, as a lot of companies, had a rough year in 2009. 2010 was extremely positive. 2011 was actually a record profit year for Sun & We wound up hiring about 35 people in 2011.
And Sun & is just one of the many success stories being shared in regards to the shared work program. In fact, last year we saw a 20% increase in participation.
For more local news right now, and it saved 20,000 jobs in Washington state last year, and this year it continues to grow. It's called the Shared Work Program. It allows employers to cut their payroll costs by reducing the hours of their full-time employees while the workers collect partial unemployment benefits to replace lost wages. Well, KHQ local news reporter Cindy DeHogue is live with a look at one local business who says the program has helped them stay in business.
Well, Dan, 170 people work here at Easy Loader Boat Trailers. They've been around since the 1950s. When the economy took a downturn, so did their sales, as a lot of people didn't need boat trailers anymore. But despite the lack of business, the company has only had to lay off a few workers thanks to the Shared Work Program. Bill Baker is the Corporate Director of Human Resources. He says Shared Work lets them adjust their workforce for the amount of business that comes in. He says their employees must work 20 hours a week or more to qualify, and then they get paid a percentage of unemployment wages to help make up for the rest. Granted, employees don't make as much on this program, but they make more than if they were on unemployment, and they get to keep their medical and dental benefits.
And everybody realizes the situation that exists right now in the economy, and everybody's pulling together, and it works well. Of course, everybody's hoping business comes back like it was before and we get back to 40 hours, but we're making it through okay.
Now, the program continues to grow. In fact, in 2008, there were just 621 employers and just more than 21,000 employees enrolled in the program. By the end of last year, there were 2,800 businesses and around 51,000 employees involved in the Shared Work Program. Reporting live, Cindy DeHogue, KHQ Local News.
Cindy, thank you. And Employment Security paid out around $40 million in shared benefits last year. They estimate it would have cost an additional $54 million in benefits if the workers had been fully laid off and collected 17 weeks of jobless benefits.